Hello all. Although Nintendo is the biggest tyrants that the gaming industry has yet to see, I will always have a soft spot for them. And that is mainly because of their IPs throughout the years, such as Mario, Pokemon, Zelda, even lesser ones like Fire Emblem. You see, my first console was the NES. I have memories of playing the Atari, but they're very skewed memories. I can't even tell you what game I was playing on there, so I just tell people I was playing E.T. because that was the popular one, but I do remember playing Atari. But since I don't remember the games, Nintendo it is. Super Mario Bros. 1 is the most nostalgic game in the world for me. It actually may be Super Mario Bros. 3, or maybe it's the original track and field game on the NES, or maybe it's Super Mario 64. Could it be Super Mario Sunshine? F-Zero GX on the GameCube? Zelda Ocarina of Time? Zelda the Twilight Princess, which is an underrated Zelda game? Pokemon Red, Blue, Pokemon Gold, Silver, Pokemon Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Metroid Prime. It's just so many different games that they dropped throughout the years that I could just go on and make this video longer than it needs to be. But I will always have a soft spot for them, unfortunately. This video is inspired by me actually getting the Nintendo Switch 2, despite me in multiple videos saying that I wasn't going to buy one. And my thing is, tomorrow isn't promised. We don't know what the economy is going to look like. We don't know what it's going to be next year. Everybody's financial situation, even if you're able to make it now, there's just a lot of hard times coming. So it was just a just in case buy, you feel me? With that being said, I really love the Nintendo Switch 2. Well, I love both the Nintendo Switch 1 and the Nintendo Switch 2. I put thousands of hours into the Nintendo Switch 1. So I'll probably do the same for the Switch 2 as well. The Switch 2 is pretty much the Switch 1, just better in pretty much every way. More stable frame rate, bigger screen, more comfortable Joy-Con. Seems to be more third-party proactive, even though the third-party game key card is a no-go for me. I'm probably just gonna make it a digital console because a lot of the physical media in gaming isn't really physical anymore. So what is the point, right? But yeah, Nintendo itself, I've always had a soft spot for it. Nintendo 64 happens to be my favorite gaming console of all time. It has nothing to do with specs, it has nothing to do with gaming library. Well, it has something to do with gaming library because all of the Nintendo 64 games that I own have a soft spot in my heart. Let me see if I can name them all off top for y'all. Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, even though I had Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. One of the games that I sold that I regret, even though I have it by other means that I can't say in a video because Nintendo are tyrants. So, let's see, I said Mario Kart 64, Diddy Kong Racing, Cruising USA, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Top Gear Rally, Star Fox 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Off-Road Challenge, WCW NWO World Tour, Cruising World, Wave Race 64, Snowboard Kids 1, Soul Revolt, I remember that, Road Rash 64. I sold Monster Truck Madness, unfortunately, and I want to play that again. Super Smash Bros. 1, Pokemon Stadium, Resident Evil 2, South Park Rally, Paper Mario, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I'm pretty sure that's all of the ones that I own, that I still own to this day. I had to rebuy Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Well, I don't think I owned Majora's Mask back in the day. I think I just kept renting it. But I know that I used to own Ocarina of Time, but I think somebody stole it. And I had the gold one. I don't have the gold one anymore. Do I have the gold one? Let me look. Yeah, Majora's Mask is the gold cartridge, but the Ocarina of Time isn't. I had the gold Ocarina of Time, but it's just so much nostalgia, y'all. I will always love Nintendo. I don't really care what they do, as a company, because be honest with y'all, all these corporations really don't like us. And when I say like us, I mean us individually. They don't really care. They only care about our money. So why are we singling Nintendo out? My thing is, you don't have to buy everything on their platform. I'm not going to be supporting their game key cards. I'm not doing that. so you don't really have to either. A lot of us buy digital anyway, so what is the point in being upset? It just kind of comes off of people just being upset just to be upset. And yeah, I was feeding into that, but when I thought about it, I was just like, well, it's my money. They don't have a gun to my head saying you need to buy this or we're gonna do the unthinkable to you. So I don't really see why people would just be upset or up in arms over the game key cards. Well, I ain't gonna go that far. I can really see why, you know, the hardcore collectors and whatnot. I really have other things to worry about, but that's besides the point. I will always have a soft spot for Nintendo. I don't really care about all the hate that's happening. I don't really care if I wake up tomorrow and I can't stand them because they don't announce something stupid. Their games are some of the best, if not the best in the industry right now. And when I say that, it's because look what Sony's making. Walking simulators for the most part with similar Last of Us type combat. And I love the Last of Us, but every game don't need to be that. Why is the God of War turned into a Last of Us simulator? You know, the old God of War was far better. It was more fun. It was more unique. You feel me? And my best friend will agree. That's why he hasn't touched the new God of Wars. He was pretty much disgusted when he saw God of War 2018, and that's just how he is. I played and beat it. I really enjoyed it. Is that what I wanted? No. Do I want them to go back to the old style? Yes. And what I really like about Nintendo is that they don't deviate from what made their series great. They're not gonna, unless like it's a spin-off, they're not gonna sit there and, you know, change Mario into like a first-person shooter in like the main game type stuff, you know? It just comes off like a lot of these companies or corporations are tone deaf with their games, but Nintendo is staying the same. Their core, Mario been jumping on platforms for longer than I've been alive, and he's still jumping on platforms. Metroid, even though the perspective has changed, the gameplay loop is very similar. It's a Metroidvania. You have to get items to unlock different rooms in different areas to different bosses. You know, like I said, some of like Metroid Prime is first person, full 3D. And then you got the 2D side scrollers, but at its core, they're pretty similar. You know, F-Zero GX is one of their flagship racing games that doesn't have Mario in it. You know, Zelda. You know, even though I'll be honest with y'all, I didn't really care for Breath of the Wild or, you know, Tears of the Kingdom, which I didn't play Tears of the Kingdom because I didn't care for Breath of the Wild like that. But I do plan on trying it again on the Nintendo Switch. I actually still had a physical copy, so I updated to the Switch 2 version if I like it. If I don't, you know, I'm just cool on it. I miss the old Zeldas. That's the only franchise that they have that I'm like, I wish it didn't deviate from the old success from the old projects. That's the only series really. But yeah, my only complaint about Nintendo is that they haven't made a new F-Zero. I think F-Zero will go crazy in today's time. Let's see. Oh yeah, Pokemon should be a lot better. I feel like the graphics should be a lot better. It should be more intuitive. They should be trying to do more things to make it more dynamic. But hey, I'm not a game developer. I'm just a gamer that's been playing them for years. I don't even want to keep y'all too long, man. It's just like I got the Switch 2 and I was just sitting there thinking like I really was saying don't buy the Switch 2. Well, I wasn't even trying to convince people not to do it, so I take that back. I was really out here basically saying that I wasn't never gonna get it, but then I was just like, man, just go ahead and get it, because if they come out with a new Mario that looks crazy good, or if they hit the ball out the park with a Pokemon, a Metroid, or any other franchise, and you just looking like, dang, I wish I had one before the Trump tariffs increased the price of like $650 for just the Switch 2 alone. You know, I'm not even saying it's gonna go up that high or even that low. It might go up higher, but I'm just throwing out a number. You're gonna be sitting there looking sick like, man, I wish I had one. I wish I had one. Because I'll be honest with y'all, even though I like the Switch 2, it's not worth more than $450 by itself. And I feel like $450 is still a stretch, but once you have it in your hands, it all works out. It all works out. So do I recommend the Switch 2? This video was a little bit all over the place. I apologize to y'all, but thank y'all for sticking with me and rocking with me. I would recommend the Switch 2 if you're a Nintendo fan. I wouldn't recommend it if you're not a Nintendo fan. What I mean is if you don't plan on playing the exclusives, because I'll be honest with y'all, the ports that they had, the third-party support, they seem to be all full price. In games like Cyberpunk, I already bought on the Xbox Series X for, I think, $25 for the Game of the Year edition or whatever, the Phantom Liberty. So I don't really feel like spending $70 on it. That's just me. But yeah, other than that, like, it's a very well-made console. Keep in mind, this is coming from somebody that has not played the Steam Deck or the Xbox ROG Ally. But I would still probably pick the Nintendo Switch 2 over those consoles simply because I want to be able to run the Nintendo games natively. I don't want to run into any snag. I don't want to mess around and get sued by Nintendo. And honestly, I don't want to get a Steam Deck because I plan on getting a gaming PC down the line anyway. So it would kind of be redundant to have a portable PC, which I already have a laptop, and then I'm gonna have a gaming PC. So I'd rather just get the Switch 2. I'm thinking about jailbreaking my original Switch, but I want to know if it's gonna like kick me offline any kind of way on my new Switch. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Nintendo, they number one to me. Close second is Sony, and then after that's Microsoft. But I love all of them, you know, all of their franchises for the most part. Not the corporations themselves, but the actual games that they have put out throughout the years. And that'll be about all. Man, look, subscribe to the channel. If you made it this far, you might as well. You made it this far, you like the content. You like the content. You can't argue with me. You like the content. I see you. I see you. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, because I'm trying to grow, get through the algorithm, and I'm gonna be putting out more stuff. Comment your thoughts down below, you know, with my random rant about gaming and Nintendo. Share the video to various gaming communities or to your people that's into gaming. And yeah, you know, just be safe out here. And I hope the best for everybody watching it, even people that don't like me that's watching this. Hope the best for you as well. Hope the best for you and your family, you and yours. And stay up, be safe, because the world is crazy out here. I always say, don't fall for nigga moments. Don't fall for nigga moments. And you ain't gotta be black to fall for a nigga moment. You know what I mean? Much love, everybody. Face signing out. Had to do the old one.